For day 17 in my album, I'm keeping things pretty simple. I don't know what was going on that day, but I noticed that on that day in particular, I had a ton of notes about the different things that were going on. And as a result of that, I also have a whole lot of pictures about each of those things. It's almost like it's a mini day in the life all on its own. And so in order to accommodate all of these little stories and kind of the events of the day, I'm going to keep my layout and design really simple. My plan here is to go with just my full page on the left-hand side, which has got the journaling, and I time-stamped each of the events that were going on to kind of reflect and capture how the day progressed, what was happening there. And then on the right side, I've got this full page photo of Emily working on doing some Christmas cards and wrapping gifts and stuff that evening. And then I also went ahead and printed up a little quote from her that I'm going to stick on top there. The other thing I did was I printed these film transparencies of like a photo slide projection. This is something that I had from a class that I took back in 2013. It was one done by Catherine Davis called Process with big picture classes. I don't believe that that class is available any longer, but if you are someone who has been taking classes for a long time, then it might be something that you already have in your stash. So I just thought I'd let you know about that. My plan here is to trim these so that each of these is just 8 photos, and this will fit as like an insert between the 2 pages. So this layout today is really just going to be about assembling all of the pieces together, and I am going to go ahead and get started with that. I'm going to continue working here, but I wanted to pop in for just a really quick second. I know that the Feed Your Craft holiday kits were released just last week, I believe October 1st, 2021, if you're watching this in like real time. And there is a 6x8 paper in this year's kit that looks just like this film strip. So if this is something that you want to try for yourself and you have some very, very basic digital skills, that is definitely an option. I would say go check out Feed Your Craft, check out their holiday release for 2021, pick up the digital version of the papers or the digital, I guess, I'm not sure if it's a whole kit, but for sure the digital papers is all that you would need. And you could go ahead and print a film strip transparency just like this one. The design is just a little, oh, there's my cat, always company. The design is just a little bit different because I think that there are 9 squares for photos or 9 openings on that, the Feed Your Craft film strip, but still an awesome option if that's something that you would be interested in. Okay, so this little photo insert, the film strip, I think looks really cute. One of the things that I came across in my stash was this stamp set. I used it the other day too for day 16 with the checklist, but this is the holiday prep stamp set from Paper Person Shop, which was a 2020 release. And I'm looking at these little icons here, and they are kind of like a perfect fit for the activities that were going on that day. There's go, cook, wrap, make, shop. And I am seriously considering, but not 100% convinced yet, if I want to go ahead and add these icons onto some of the images right here. I want to try it. Maybe what I'll do is, okay, so here's a piece of the transparency, just an extra piece. And let me give it a shot with some stays on and see how this is going to go here. So let's try the shop one, for instance. Oh, I'm glad I did a test of that first to see. Let me try it once more. I mean, I think that's pretty cute. I think that would look really cute on top of the photo too, but it might get lost in the image in the background. I think it would have to be like a pretty clear background for it to show up. Okay, I think that kind of made up my mind. Love the icons, but I think I'm going to save them for another project. What I did do, and that I want to tell you about, is when I was cropping out this film strip, I intentionally left like about a 1/2 inch margin on the left hand side so that I could use that to punch my holes in so I can stick it inside my album. So that worked out pretty well to fix up that insert there. So the other thing is, so the left side I'm going to keep pretty plain. I don't really want to add a bunch to it. Having said that, there is, let me see if I can find it, one adorable little holly die cut, there it is, that I've been trying on like every single spread that I've made so far, and I've been dying to use it, and I think that this is it. This is the spot to do it. I believe it came from a Feed Your Craft kit. I'm not sure if it was from 2020 or 2019, but it would have been part of the die cut set that came with the kit, designed by In a Creative Bubble. So I'm going to just add some foam onto there. and pop this right on the corner. Very simple, but I think that it is really cute. The other thing that I could potentially do is put just a strip of washi, and this FaLaLa one would probably be really cute with that. I feel like if it was skinnier that I would use it on this page, but it's a little wider than what I was hoping for. Oh, I'm just checking out my skinny washi stash. So I have this green one that is skinny and would look cute across the bottom, I think. I also have this red FaLaLa, but I feel like the reds are too different. I don't know if I told you. So this I actually like foiled. This is done with the Minc metallic red foil that I've put on top of that bit of word art there, just to give it a little sparkle. I liked that it picks up a little bit because these are also shiny little letters over there on the right hand side hanging up on our dining room wall. And I just liked that it kind of carried over on the page. Found the end here of this skinny washi. So this could just go across the bottom like that. I'm going to leave it alone. I also have this one that just says Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, Season's Greetings. That is also just a skinny washi with like a type. And I kind of like that because it goes with like the writing that's going on over here. I'm going to leave it. I keep saying that, but I think I really am going to just leave it alone. Okay, so what am I going to do with the right hand side? Well, I have the speech bubble, so let's figure out where that's going to go. I feel like it should fall right around here. The other thing I was considering using is that I have these super cute little paper snowflakes. This is another crepe paper release from the FaLaLa collection. And I thought that the white on white might look really cute if I wanted to layer some of those in there. For my number, I have this sweet little wood veneer 17 that I think kind of fits perfectly in that space above the banner. And I think that I'd like to use that for my number. So the question is whether or not to add in some of these little, oh, I think it does look good, add in some of these little paper snowflakes. Now the thing is, if I'm going to use them, I want them to kind of be staggered down the right hand side. That means some of them are going to come off the page. So if I do like one there, it's just kind of nice to actually use your stash, right? They don't need to be like butt up against each other necessarily. And then my plan had been to like lift the word bubble up off of the page anyway. I'd love it if I could come up with just like a random pattern for these. I think that's looking good. It's going to add a bit of bulk to my album, but I'm up to day 17, and I think I'm feeling comfortable with taking that risk. So if I do that, and then just tuck that. Now the other option is to put that 17 on top of one of those little guys. Oh, that's cute. That looks good too. Or down here, or keep it back up here. Okay. Decisions. Okay, well, I know that the snowflakes are going to be a keeper, so I'm going to go ahead and trim off the edges and see if that makes a difference at all in my decision for the placement of the other pieces.